Zero to Hero, a series of videos showcasing Cisco's ability to deliver zero trust without complexity. This is the third video focusing on securing the remote worker. Zero Trust Network Access, VPN-less access to private web resources. So the Duo Network Gateway allows your users to access internal web and SSH applications without having to join a VPN. Users will be able to access the internal web application after verifying their identity with primary authentication and Duo multi-factor authentication. You can see there's a good diagram here explaining the steps. So number one, client HTTPS connection to a Duo Network Gateway. Then you have primary authentication to the SAML identity provider. Duo Network Gateway connection establishes to Duo security over port 443. And then 4 is secondary authentication via Duo security services. Duo Network Gateway receives the authentication response. Then the Duo Network Gateway session is authenticated and external SSL access is granted. So let's get started. We're going to open up the Duo Network Gateway and we're going to go to applications. We're going to add a new application and it's going to be a web application. Now we're going to go back to our Duo administrative portal. We'll go to applications. We're going to protect an application. So let's go ahead and enter DNG. So we'll filter based on Duo Network Gateway. And we'll go ahead and we're going to select the bottom one there, web application. We'll go ahead and click protect. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to capture this information above, but first let's apply the employee policy to the application itself. And let's scroll down. We can see both policies here. Let's rename this to something familiar. Okay, so that looks good. We'll scroll down to the bottom here. We'll click Save. And now that it's ready, we can go ahead and start selecting and copying our client ID information. So go ahead and Control C or copy, and we'll paste that into the Duo integration key. And we'll go back and forth and continue doing that until we've got all the elements covered. So here's the secret key. We'll add that back to the Duo Network Gateway. And then finally the API host name as well. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and add the external URL. We'll enter that here. Looks good. And let's scroll down and let's go ahead, and we've already exported the certificates required here. So let's go ahead and grab those. Just navigating it. So let's go ahead and grab the PEM first off for that application. And we'll go ahead and add the external SSL certificate key as well. And this is the certificate chain to be present for the web application and the private key for the external SSL certificate. We will give or enter the internal URL. Enter it here. We'll leave the host and we'll go ahead and add application. Perfect. Looks great. Looks like we're moving on to the next step.